Hi everyone, it's Tony Richards and welcome to today's Life Focus. Hope everybody's doing well. Hope you had a great weekend. You know, in America today, it is Labor Day. It's a holiday. It's a day in which we acknowledge all the workers and all the hard work that everyone does, regardless of what their job or title may be. But it's also a day, I think, in which, as I was thinking about Labor Day, it brings my life focus. And that is the word appreciate. I want to talk about that. That's today's life focus, appreciate. Because I think it's important that as we go through our day and we go through our life, that we understand and we recognize and we appreciate what is around us, who is around us. So, who or what do you appreciate? I'd like to ask you that question, and I'd really like you to think about that. Because that's something that we may say to someone, oh, I really appreciate what you're doing, or I appreciate you. But a lot of times we don't. And what I have found, at least in our culture, is that the most appreciation you hear about someone is at their funeral. And you don't really, it seems like today in our society, that word appreciate is underappreciated. Undervalued, underused. But I think it's important to tell people when you do appreciate them. You know, when was the last time you told someone that you appreciated them? That you thanked them for the job that they did? You thanked them because, you just, I just want to thank you for who and what you are. I don't want to say anything more. I just want to tell you how much I appreciate you. It's hard for some people to do, but it's important that we do that. Do people appreciate you? If I were to ask people that know you, do you appreciate her? Do you appreciate him? What would they tell me? Why or why not? Would they say yes or no, or be very indifferent about it? Maybe because that's how you are. So let's talk about a few steps to appreciation. Number one, acknowledge good acts. When somebody does something, I think it's important to just say thank you for what you're doing. Someone in a restaurant, someone who helps you, the server, if they do a good job, some people say, well, I leave them a tip, and that shows my appreciation. Yet, they want to hear it too. Studies have shown that the spoken word of appreciation goes a lot more than a $2 tip. Are you giving people just a $2 tip, or are you really telling them how much you appreciate them? Think about that. Another area is support those around you. Support those people that are making you look good. Support and tell them how much you appreciate them. Sometimes it's just the spoken word. Sometimes it's bringing in donuts or cookies to work, letting all those you work with know how much you appreciate them. Sometimes it's just putting your arm around somebody and saying, thanks. Thanks for who and what you are. It doesn't take that much. Do you give proper recognition for those who really deserve it, those who have done the work? Or do you take the credit and give them the blame? What type of recognition are you giving? And are you saying, I appreciate everything you're doing? Be there in the present. I think that's so important. How many times do you talk with people and you know that their mind is somewhere else, or they're thinking 90 different other things at one time? It doesn't show appreciation to you. It doesn't recognize you and the value that they may have in you, but it doesn't appear that way. So be there in the present. Really listen. Really listen and help others. Make an effort to appreciate today. Make that effort today. Make the effort to someone, to something that you really like, that you really enjoy, that you want to recognize and you just want to say thank you to. Start with your family. Start with the fact of saying, you know what? I appreciate you. We may not see eye to eye. We may not understand everything together. We may not be living in the ways in which I'm accustomed to or used to, but you know what? That's you, and I appreciate you for who you are. Start with your coworkers, letting them know how much you appreciate the work and effort that they do. Start with your boss. Start with your parents. Start with your children. Start with your ministry. Start somewhere. Appreciate. Today's life focus. Appreciate not only who and what you are, but the people around you and the support mechanisms and resources around you that help you succeed. You see, when you start to appreciate more, when you start to appreciate others, when you start to appreciate their value, your value will increase. And you know what? You'll all go forward. Hey, thanks for listening today. Write me at TonyRichardsSpeaking@gmail.com. Check out my website at TonyRichards.net. This program will be uploaded to YouTube in about 20 minutes. Simply go to youtube.com, type in Tony Richards Life Focus, and not only can you see this program, but you'll see others as well. Please share them with whomever you'd like. Appreciate whomever you'd like. Give it as a gift. It's important. Appreciate others, but first, appreciate you and your talents and your abilities. You may not be exactly where you want to be yet, but keep striving, keep going and growing, and know that in order to get there, you're going to need the help of others and other resources. So learn to appreciate what's in front of you and go forward.